Alright, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to today's market recap. I did not take a trade today. However, I've seen two potential setups that you guys could have took, and we'll go over it real quick. So coming into this morning, we had a unfilled hourly resting right below price that if I wanted to take longs, I would want to see price manipulate into and then continue higher. We also had previous day high and a unfilled hourly above us. And yeah, those were essentially my targets today. Even though we made a giant move down on Thursday and Friday, I still wanted to see price rebalance its legs. So previous day high and that unfilled hourly gap was sitting right at equilibrium. From there, let's go to market open. Market open and we instantly ripped higher, and I wanted this 5-minute inversion right off market open. However, we took out previous day high and that unfilled hourly. We then created a 5-minute bullish for value gap that we came down and tapped into, and when we tapped into it, we created a double SMT with the market open lows. ES swept out these pre-market lows right here, and then the market open lows as well. Nasdaq did not. However, we were inside of this bullish gap, so there was a 1-minute IFEG right here at 9:53. This was the best setup of the day, but again, I didn't trade today because it was a no news Monday and I was expecting chop. You could have entered off that stops at these lows down here, and this trade, if you held it to the internal highs, would have played out. However, I was aiming for this unfilled 15-minute above, and it would have been a break even. I would have went break even at the internal highs and got stopped out literally right at break even, and then chopped around and then continued higher. However, there was a second re-entry point somewhere in here. I was right here at 10:27, and the reason I didn't like this re-entry was because even though we were inside of this 5-minute gap, we did not come out and sweep out these intermediate lows nor create an SMT with those, and it was in the midst of chop. And on top of that, we're trying to long inside of a bearish 1-hour gap. So nothing was really A plus today. As you guys can see, this trade ended up playing out. However, I was super hands off today. We do have PPI tomorrow. I think it's CPI or PPI. It's one of them. But we do have that at 9:45 tomorrow. So the market should pick up tomorrow. But yeah, these were really the only two setups I seen today. Like I said, I was anticipating price to manipulate lower and then go higher at market open. But what I really wanted to see was price manipulate higher towards previous high in this unfilled hourly gap and then look for shorts. But we just didn't end up getting that, and we just were on a bull run today. So kind of against my bias, we took longs inside of a couple bearish high time frame gaps, which isn't my model. Very less probable, even though they did end up playing out today. That is the reason I didn't trade. However, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, go ahead and leave them in the comments. I read every single comment. If you guys want to join the free Discord, link is in the description. Use code LoeGpa on Lucid Trades. Link is in the description as well. That being said, I will catch y'all boys tomorrow.